Hello and welcome back to Football Fever. I'm Arav,
Ben?
and this week we'll be going over Week 16, Christmas week. We were both on vacation the past couple weeks, so we were unable to film episodes, but now we're back and we're going to be talking about Week 16, giving predictions for Week 17. This was a good week. At the end of the episode, we're going to be talking about playoff hopes for some teams, overall progress in the league, and drafting in the future. So next, our first game this week, it was Thursday Night Football, December 23rd. Niners at the Titans. Titans came out in this one, 2017. I mean, the Titans were down, and really the Niners had this game in the palm of their hands, but they choked. They really choked. Jimmy G is so bad. I mean, at this point in the season, like should you start like contemplating starting Trey Lance? I mean, what did they draft him at? 3, 2? I forgot. 3, right?
Um,
I think it was 3. Yeah, because it was Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson,
yeah.
and then Kyle Pitts was 4. But I mean, at this point, I mean, I would contemplate personally drafting Trey Lance. I mean, like Jimmy G is so bad.
I don't
I don't know if
know.
you saw that one pass. He completely overshot Kyle's Juszczyk.
That like was a catchable ball, man. Like
No,
you
but
just
it's just
gotta do
wide open.
something
Why are you
other
trying to
than like
make it like a
put one hand up
spectacular?
to try and catch it.
I don't think it was catchable ball. Like the job as the quarterback is to make it so it's easy for the receiver to catch. Sure, maybe it was catchable, but at the end of the day, he was wide open, no one around him. He didn't have to throw that kind of pass. Could have thrown. You're like as a quarterback, you're aiming for the chest. You're not aiming above him. Yes, Kyle Houston could have taken a better route, maybe even caught it, but he's a fullback. He's not a wide receiver. I mean, that's on Jimmy G. And I mean, his entire season so far, he's made a lot of those throws where he's just showing like don't get me wrong, he's not a terrible quarterback, but I mean the Niners, I mean, they should have won this game. They should be 9-6 right now, but they are not. They are 8-7, and their playoff hopes are not out of the door yet. But I mean, they're dwindling away in a really competitive NFC West division. You got the Cardinals, you got
Yeah, there.
you've got the Rams, and you got the Niners. I mean, Seahawks are gone now, but you got the Cardinals and the Rams in your division, and you need to tighten up because the next couple of weeks, I mean, they have to beat they have to beat the Rams or something. I don't know. I think they play the Rams, the
Texans.
Texans. I don't know, but like still,
Texans and this week the Rams last week.
yeah. So I mean, best case scenario, you finish 10-7 if you win both games, and if you lose to the Rams, which and the Rams are a favorite, you'll end the season 9-8, and you will not make the playoffs most likely. Um, Anything else to add? I mean, Debo Samuel is crazy. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I mean I wouldn't put Trey Lance in just after like this is a bad game. So it's still pretty close.
But it's not one bad
Like
game. It's an
I'm pretty sure.
accumulation the entire season.
Wait, what?
I mean, I wouldn't actually,
Like his
here's the
connection
thing.
is like they have a good connection.
If you somehow lose to the Texans the next game, if you lose, um, put Trey Lance in because you're not making the playoffs. In my personal opinion, they should have started him like mid-season, whenever Jimmy wasn't doing too hot, because they weren't going to make the playoffs in the first place. And if they somehow did make the playoffs, they weren't going to get far. That's just my opinion. Anyways, next, Browns and Packers. Dude, dude, Baker is the problem. Like that's great. That's you wanna talk about this
OBJ,
before I
bro.
go?
OBJ was the pro. No, okay.
No, he was not.
Um,
Baker was so bad. How many interceptions? 5,
four.
4? Yeah, that's insane. I don't like.
Nick Chubb carrying the entire team.
Yeah, but I mean, really, this kind of looks bad on the Packers, in my opinion, to be honest, because
On their what?
Baker, because Baker threw 4 interceptions, 4 turnovers, and they only won by 2 points. Like, yes, you got the win, but I mean, it's not looking too good, or that it wasn't a very convincing win. Let me
How
repeat
did
that
they? How did they only win by 2?
because
Uh,
their offense was not.
they had
They
like
scored
no
0 points,
turnovers.
huh? They got all of their points in the first half, and in the second half, Cleveland's defense just stepped up. And I mean, Baker just choked, couldn't do anything. I mean, they only allowed 3 points in the second half, and Baker and the Browns offense couldn't do anything. I mean, Nick Chubb did all he could, had an amazing game, 17 yards, 126 yards, and touchdown, Kareem Hunt contributing to that. I mean, their main facet is their run game, obviously, but Baker with the 4 turnovers did not help. If he didn't throw that many picks, they win this game. I mean, that's just how it is. If I'm the Packer, if I'm a Packer fan, I'm not very happy right now with this win because it wasn't very convincing. Next, we got the Colts at the Cardinals. Um, I think this game was, like sort of, um, what's the word? It contributed to the idea that Jonathan Taylor should win MVP, and it also contributed to the idea that the Cardinals are not a very good team. The Colts obviously had a lot of injuries. I don't, I Carson Wentz, I don't remember. I think he was playing, but I'm not sure. I don't remember, but I just know they had a lot of guys out. And Jonathan Taylor, 27 carries, 108 yards. He had a lot of receiving yards too. I don't know how many, but I mean, this entire season he's been carrying this Colts team. Without him, they are nowhere near where they are right now. And let's just like quickly talk about the MVP race. Who do you think should win the MVP as of right now?
Um, really, since the Colts, like they aren't, they're good, but their record really does not show that. Um,
9-6
I
is
would just
a
have to
decent
say
record.
like I know, but if their entire team, they should have more wins. I would say, but like for me, it's Cooper Cup just because
Cooper
his
Cup for
season's been
MVP?
unbelievable.
I don't think he wins MVP. I think Jonathan did. Okay, but like
Like like in terms of who usually wins, Aaron Rodgers is probably like
Aaron
a favorite
Rodgers.
right now.
Okay, in my opinion, so I don't think. Here's my list. I think Jonathan Taylor, Aaron Rodgers, Cooper Cup, Tom Brady, and then fifth spot is up for debate
Put Mac
because
Jones there.
Mac Jones should not win MVP. What? No, because I mean, I don't know, but like Jonathan Taylor, he's carrying that team so hard. Like,
No, they have like
who?
Like their
Michael
receiving game
Pittman.
is good.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
The only reason, like, when you watch them, the only reason they get that many yards because of play action. Like they fake out the defensive backs and the entire secondary, making them think they're going for the run, and then they either hit them over the top or down low, like with a play action, and then just throw it underneath and get yards like that. I mean, Jonathan Taylor carries their team. He does. And I mean, Aaron Rodgers, if Jonathan Taylor doesn't win it, Aaron Rodgers is the only other person that should win MVP. Just because of
Why don't
the
you think like Cup deserves it?
okay, he's having a good season, yes, but I mean, it's not super. He's just playing out of the slot really, and I mean
No, he's like deep too. He goes like
deep too, but like it's just because of Matthew Stafford. Cup's been good. It's just Matthew Stafford having a decent QB behind him just made him a lot better. Like with that logic, why didn't Michael Thomas or like Devontae Adams ever win MVP? Whenever Michael Thomas had that like 149 reception season.
Because there was like an actual standout that was like a standout quarterback. That
Yeah, and Matthew Stafford is a standout quarterback.
I mean,
He targets him an insane amount of times. He's leading the league in receptions and yards, yeah. But I mean, okay, I'm not saying he's not good. I'm not saying he's not in the MVP race, but he should not be above Jonathan Taylor and Aaron Rodgers.
all right, fair enough.
Okay, next we've got the Lions at the Falcons. I mean, our defense stepped up late. I mean, obviously Jared Goff was out, TJ Hawkinson's out, Ragnow's been out, our entire team, Swift's been out. I think Swift's returning this week. Thank God. But I mean, our entire team was gone, and we almost beat the Falcons. If Tim Boyle didn't throw that interception at the end, then I don't even know what he was doing. He just threw it at the guy.
Hey, I
And
think
we
this is
would've-
a good loss for the Lions, man. When you think about it,
Okay, here. I'm not
it's a
saying
good loss.
I'm happy that we lost. Okay, here. I'm very conflicted because I want us to win, but I also don't want us to win because I want us to have a good draft pick so we can get somebody good. Because I want us to draft either Thibodeau or Hutchinson, and we need the top 2 picks to do that. And to be honest, after Hutchinson scored for forfeits last night, I'm not sure if I actually want him on our team anymore. You know, maybe it was just a bad game, but I mean, you know, I would like that number 1 pick, but based on how the Jaguars have been playing, I don't think it's gonna happen. Jaguars were 2-13, we're 2-12-1. Is that Steeler tie, which was incredibly stupid. We are, you know, we're stuck with a 2 pick, and I don't think the Jaguars are gonna get a win. So we're most likely gonna be stuck with the 2 pick unless we somehow win against Green Bay. And I mean, the Seahawks game next week isn't going to be too tough. But we have the Seahawks, and then
Bro,
we have tomorrow. We have the Seahawks tomorrow, and then we have Green Bay in a week. Seahawks game won't be too tough. So let's just say 3.
it's gonna be tough, man. I'm telling you.
So let's just say we're going to end the season 3-13-1. That would tie us. We would have the 3rd pick if the Texans don't win any more games. And at that point, they I don't even know. I don't think we would get either Thibodeau or Hutchinson. I think we might get like Derek Stingley, but we don't need a corner. So
Who is that?
he's the top corner out of LSU. There was this.
I would not get another corner, man.
Why would we draft the quarterback?
Get like a linebacker or something.
No, yes.
Get like a D lineman.
We don't need a defensive line. Well, the defensive
You-
lineman is
okay.
Thibodeau or Hutchinson off the edge. Okay, I can tell you our team right now. We have Tracy Walker as our strong safety. We have Will Harris or whatever as our free safety. Tracy Walker is decent, and Will Harris is bad. There's a really good safety. I forgot what his name was, but you don't really draft a safety that high. He would probably go 14. So we would trade back if we really wanted him, but we don't. We want an edge guy because we don't have an edge guy. Right now, we have Chris Harris and like Romeo Okwara, but Okwara is like injured. So we just have Charles Harris. We have no middle line. We have Anzalone, but his contract ends this year, I think.
What about Reeves Maben?
Who?
Jalen Reeves Maben.
No idea who that guy is, but he's probably practice squad if I don't know who he is. We have, and on our actual defensive line, we have Aleem McNeil, our nose tackle. I mean, he's looking promising.
Who?
Aleem McNeil. He's a rookie.
Okay,
He's
okay.
a nose tackle, nose tackle,
0 sacks, bro. 0.
whatever. But like, he could be good. Maybe he's not amazing, but he's a rookie. And then Levi Onwuzurike, he was our second round pick. I mean, he might be good too. So we probably don't want to get we probably don't want to do anything there. Our right end is Michael Brockers, I think. And then we still have Trey
Didn't you guys
Flowers.
get like DeMarcus Lawrence or something?
No,
Was that? I don't remember.
Lawrence is on Marcus Lawrence is on the Cowboys.
Who did like last year? You guys got someone.
Michael Brockers.
Huh.
And yeah, and then our corners we have Amani Oruwariye. He's good. I think he has like 6 interceptions, which is really good. I mean, he's gonna be our our cornerback 1 probably next year. Corey Ballantyne practice squad, and then I don't know.
Okuda.
Oh, Cody, something. AJ Parker. That's AJ Parker, but he's practice squad too. Okuda is torn ACL, and yeah, I
Alright.
mean, like, we need an edge threat. Like, we need somebody that's gonna ramp up our defense because our defense is so bad right now. We have our only standout player right now is Amani Uruwariye and Romeo Guara maybe, but he's injured, so I don't know how good he's gonna be next year. But last year he was pretty good.
Maybe you just get a safety then.
Why there are no good safeties, or we're gonna have a top 5 pick. So I mean, if we're gonna be drafting a safety, then we trade back. I'm telling you, David Ojabo would probably go like mid round. I don't know. He's or Karlaftis and Ojabo are the next best edge rushers, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know. I think Nakobe Dean's a middle linebacker, but I don't know. But I mean, it's up in there. Anyways, next game, Ravens at the Bengals. I don't really have anything to say about this. Ravens' entire team is practice squad.
What do you
And
mean you don't have anything to say about it?
Joe Burrow is not a bust.
Joe Burrow is so good against the Ravens, man.
No, Joe Burrow is just
Joe
good.
Burrow is gonna be like one of the best #1 overall QBs of all time, man.
Probably, yeah. Well,
Okay, actually, this is like
historically,
his
the number
third
1
year.
QB is usually terrible. But
Matt
Joe Burrow
Stafford was #1 QB.
no, Joe Burrow got put. The Bengals did a good job. They drafted Joe Burrow into a situation where he could succeed.
They literally gave him the best wide receivers like ever.
Exactly. They put him into a situation where he would succeed. I mean, the reason you don't know a lot of successful number 1 overall picks is because they get drafted into a terrible situation. Like Trevor Lawrence right now, he got drafted into a terrible situation. He's going to be flip-flopping coaches for the next couple of years because the Jaguars franchise is a shit show, and boom. Like Joe Burrow, like when he got drafted, he had Tyler Boyd, he had AJ Green, he had Joe Mixon, he had they drafted T. Higgins with him, and T. Higgins developed into a star. Right now they have Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase, and that they all developed into star players, and they have one of the best, if not the best, wide receiver core in the league. The only problem they have right now is their offensive line, which is pretty bad, but they can fix that in the draft. And I mean, the only other problem on their team would probably be making their defense a bit better. Because their defense is not amazing. They have Trey Hendrickson, I think
You
that's
have John Johnson, right?
John Johnson, Trey Hendrickson. They're both pretty good, but I mean, make the defense a bit better and prioritize the offensive line. I don't know who's going to be free agent or which offensive linemen are going to be free agents this year, but maybe go to free agency and try to pick up the offensive lineman because, I mean, you're in a situation where you can win now.
On the Ravens side, like they've dropped like 4 straight, right?
Yeah, but Lamar's been out for a long time, and their entire team is practice squad. They had like Josh Johnson or something. Well, no, not Josh Johnson. What's his name?
Josh Johnson. I
They
think
got
John Johnson was the
John
Browns, not the
Johnson.
Bengals.
Wait, what was his name?
Josh
Josh.
Johnson.
It was Josh Johnson. Yeah, Josh Johnson as your quarterback. I mean,
What happened to their running back? Where's
J.K. Dobbins
Le'Veon
got
Bell?
injured.
Is
J.K.
Le'Veon Bell on the Bucks?
Yeah, Le'Veon Bell got signed to the Bucks. No, J.K.
Josh
Dobbins.
Johnson?
No,
Oh,
J.K. Dobbins got injured at the beginning of the season. And
hmm.
is Gus Edwards on there? No.
Oh yeah, he got injured too.
Wait, no, is Gus Edwards? Gus Edwards is an announcer.
He's injured.
He is?
Yeah, Gus the Bus.
Oh, yeah, he is injured. But yeah, they have their entire team is injured or yeah. Anyways, next we got the Rams and Vikings. I mean, the Vikings are a very confusing team. They lose to the Lions and then they compete with the Rams. Like, I don't know.
The Vikings are like criminally underrated, man.
They're underrated.
Kirk is not like a bad quarterback.
No, they're so inconsistent. That's their problem. They're just super inconsistent. Like Kirk is super inconsistent. He can play amazing, and then he can also play terribly. He's just super inconsistent. The Rams, they're 11-4. They've secluded their spot or cemented their spot in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They're playing for home field advantage at this point. What's the Cardinals record? I think they're
10-5, maybe.
leading the division. I think the Cowboys have the best record. Or no.
The Packers do.
Yeah, the Packers have the best record. The Rams, the Bucks, and the Cowboys are all tied for second best record. Next we've got
Hey, hold on.
What?
The Rams, what do you think about them getting Cam Akers back after he tore his Achilles like before the season started?
I mean, it'll just make their offense better. I mean, their offense is also already pretty good. I mean, Sony Michel's been playing pretty good so far, so I don't know. We'll see how
Alright.
Cam Akers does. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if did they announce that he's going to be starting?
I don't think he would start. But
I mean, after tearing your ACL, I don't think you get plummeted into the number one spot right away. I mean, I think they build him up and see if he's going to be better than Sony Michel, but I don't think he will be. I think he'll be running back 2 going forward, unless he can prove himself as being better. Anyways, next Bills at the Patriots. Isaiah McKenzie, 11 receptions, 125 yards, 1 touchdown. I mean, this was a must-win game for the Bills. It was. They needed to win this game. They got their revenge on the Patriots after the snow game. Mac Jones made a couple poor decisions, rookie mistakes. It's just unfortunate. The Patriots are still doing far better than they expected, but I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I really thought the Patriots would sweep the Bills, but I guess I figured it out. Their defense really couldn't do anything, but Damien Harris for the Patriots, 3 touchdowns on the day. Like you talked about, Mac Jones didn't have a very good game, so really, I mean, Patriots are probably gonna make the playoffs. We'll see what they can do, but if they can't beat I feel like they would be like pretty good contenders if they beat the Bills in this one.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, next Jaguars or the Jets, bro. Tank Bull. That's all I'm gonna say. The Tank Bull. Zach Wilson was showing why the Jets drafted him at number 2. He had that insane 60-something run. I don't know. I mean, The Jaguars suck. That's all I'm gonna say. Michael Carter, I have him in fantasy, but so I've been paying attention to him. But I mean, he's been playing pretty good. I don't know where I think he was drafted like 4th round or something, but he's been playing really good. Um, this is just a tank bowl game. I don't really have anything to say about this.
I mean, it's Jaguars.
Yeah,
They're competing for the #1 pick, so good loss for them.
but what do they want the #1 pick? Who are they really gonna get?
Wide receivers.
With the
Chris
#1
Olave.
pick, they're gonna draft a wide receiver.
I mean,
Here's what I think they would do because they don't need an edge rusher. They don't. They already have Josh Allen. And Josh
okay,
Allen.
you need like more than that. You
But
need like
why would
another
you draft?
corner.
Okay,
You need
yeah,
like
you need a corner. You need a corner, right? You can like
but it's hard. I feel like you have to get a corner late, not a 1st rounder. It's too like risky.
it is too risky. You shouldn't draft a corner. If you're gonna draft a corner, draft mid-round. Mid-first round, never top 10 in my opinion. Or actually you could if depending on how good he is. But second round or late first round. Like Jalen Ramsey is the only corner I can think of that was drafted super high that turned into a superstar.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, like the Jaguars don't an edge. It would help them a lot, but you don't need an edge. You need offensive help because your defense. Okay, their defense it's not good, but they need to help Trevor Lawrence because if they focus on defense and they neglect their offense, then I mean, it's not going to work. But on their offense, they have a lot of young talent though, because they have James Robinson. They drafted Travis Etienne who tore his ACL. So I don't think Travis Etienne's going to be too good. And my personal opinion, I have no idea why they decided to draft him. It was a stupid decision. I get the Clemson connection or whatever, but you had you have James Robinson, the best like you got undrafted free agent, yeah, but he is a very good running back. I don't know why you would draft another running back with your 1st overall pick. You should have drafted a wide receiver. But whatever, it's in the past. Now going forward, you have to draft a wide receiver. Actually, I don't even think you draft a wide receiver. I think you work on your offensive line. I think that if you are somehow able to secure the #1 overall pick, you trade back with another team. But I don't. Who do you think would want the #1 overall pick though?
The
'Cause there's no
Jets. They would
Jets.
probably
But there's no real.
no. I don't know.
There's no real standout. Like okay, don't get me wrong. Kayvon Thibodeau, Aiden Hutchinson, probably the 1 and 2. That yeah, the most likely the 1 and 2. Even after Hutchinson's bad game, he's probably gonna go high, 1 or 2. But even after like yeah, after his bad game, he's still gonna go 1 or 2. But they are the 1 and 2. So if a team is gonna trade up, they are going to get they are going to pick up one of them. And it's just depending on who they want. So like I really don't know a team that would want to try or would want to trade up.
Mhm. The Lions, man.
The Lions have the
What?
#2 pick, so there's no point for them to trade up. They're just gonna get if the #1 pick's Kayvon or I'm assuming they're gonna get a #2 pick. But if the Lions if they get if the #1 pick's Kayvon Thibodeau, they get Aiden Hutchinson. If the #1's pick Aiden Hutchinson, they get Kayvon Thibodeau. They are in a really good position because they're not pressured to make the right choice. They just get whoever's left because they're both very good. And I mean, if they turn out to be a bust, then it's not the Lions' fault because I mean they just took the best player available. But if let's just say Kayvon Thibodeau ends up to be a superstar and Aiden Hutchinson a bust, and the Lions took Aiden Hutchinson 1st overall, they're gonna be put under fire because they passed on possibly the best edge
Yeah.
rusher in the league. You know? I don't know.
Mm.
Next, Giants and the Eagles. I don't have anything to say about this. The Eagles are in the playoff race still. The Giants suck. I mean, they're tanking their draft stock, or not draft. They're tanking their draft pick, I guess. Um, Maybe they can draft an offensive lineman or something. Saquon still sucks. Yeah. Next, Bucks at the Panthers.
This reason has been so by Saquon so bad.
Yeah, Saquon fell off so much. I don't even know how. Like, he used to be so good, and then he got injured, and now he's so bad. It's kind of sad. But
They're who did they take Andrew Thomas in this draft? I don't think he's been very good.
yeah, I don't know.
All right. Buccaneers Panthers.
Nope.
How like the Panthers, man, like I don't understand why they would like switch up in the middle of the season to Cam. So just like sticking with Sam Darnold the whole way.
Looked like he would be good, and the Panthers looked like playoff contenders, and then he reverted back to his Jets form and started sucking. And then they decided to bench him because he was sucking, and they invested in, what was his name?
PJ Walker.
Yeah, PJ Walker. They tried out PJ Walker, and PJ Walker sucked. So they decided to go for Cam. I honestly don't know why, but they were desperate for a QB, so they decided to go for Cam Newton. Don't know why. He was terrible on the Patriots, if no one remembers. And I mean, like, he's a good running back, I guess. He's a good running back, but he's not a very good quarterback. And I mean, the Panthers are sucking. That's all I gotta say. Next, Chargers at the Texans. So, okay. So this was a close game going to the fourth quarter, and the Chargers were down by one score. It was what was it? 30. Yeah, it was 29-34.
17 to
29-34 at the end of nearing the end of the fourth quarter. Not have been that close to begin with, but Rex Burkhead was going off, and Justin Herbert threw a pick six, and that sealed it. I mean,
one mistake can change the whole game.
yes, but Justin Herbert has made a lot of those same mistakes, throwing an interception late in the game. And I mean, in a very competitive AFC, I mean, well, actually,
they should have dropped this game. Now they have to win like pretty much their next two.
It's not completely out of the picture, them being in the playoffs, but it's very unlikely after this loss. Okay, next we got the Bears at the Seahawks.
Yeah, what the, bro? Okay. First of all, they started Nick Foles.
Did you not watch this game?
I watched it. I know I didn't watch it. I knew we had the lead. Like we were about to win or something, and then I don't know. We had like a 2-score lead. I don't know what happened, but
well, there was that missed actually no, that was in the Rams game. Never mind. No, you guys just sucked. You still think the Lions can beat you?
okay, Rashad Penny has a good game. How did we lose?
He's
Yeah,
so bad. You should have traded him at the beginning of the season because now he's barely worth one first-round pick.
who, Russ?
Yeah, at the beginning of the season.
Russ is not only dude. Russ is probably worth like two first-rounders.
You'd be lucky to trade him to like the Broncos or the football team for one first-round pick.
I don't understand how are the Rams able to do stuff like Cooper Kupp, like OBJ, but we can't do anything with Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf. That we basically have the Rams like offense, but our coordinator does not know what to do. I don't.
Because your coaching staff sucks.
I don't understand, man.
Time to get rid of Pete Carroll.
How are we at the same record as the Bears?
He lost to the Bears.
You guys lost the Bears twice. So
Yes, but we have one of the worst offense or one of the worst rosters in the league. And have you seen? Look up right now. Lions injury report. Look it up on your computer.
who
Lions.
Goff is Goff gonna be out for this one against Seahawks?
No, I think he's coming back.
I mean, is Hawk still out? Jason Cabinda. Jared Goff is doubtful. Jalen Reeves
Okay,
maybe.
okay. This doesn't what's it called? This doesn't do justice to the amount of guys we have injured. How do you like show out the entire injury report? Like just not for week 17. Is there a way to do that?
The entire injury report? What do you mean?
You're on the website, right?
Yeah.
Because this is only showing like the day-to-day inactives. Because what's Quintez Cephas is gone. Wait, Jalen Reeves, yeah. Cephas is gone. Ragnow is gone. Hawk is gone. I think Decker's gone. Everybody's gone. Oh, War is coming back? Oh no, that's his brother. Romeo War is the one. Yeah. But point being, our entire roster is terrible, and we have most of our star players or very good players are back. You know, like you guys just suck. That's all I'm gonna say. Next, we got the Steelers and the Chiefs. Ray McLeod is the next Chase Claypool. Steelers receivers are clowns.
What did
Anything
he do?
else?
Did he like celebrate or something?
They were down like I don't even know what the score was. It was really big. Yeah, I think they were down like 3 to
27 or something?
30, 3 to 30 or something. Maybe 3 to 30. And he catches a pass for a first down, and the ref's right next to him, and he starts taunting in the face of the cornerback that was defending him right next to the right next to him. And then he gets called for taunting. And then he starts throwing a temper tantrum on the sideline. The Steelers, they are out of playoff contention.
No, they're wait, are they? Like 100%? I don't think so.
Not 100%, but most likely they are out of playoff contention. I mean, the only thing they're really fighting for at this point is getting Big Ben his last win before he retires, and preserving Mike Tomlin's winning record as a head coach. Talking about the draft, the Steelers are gonna get what, like the 17th, or they're gonna get a mid-round pick.
I think that's a perfect opportunity to score a QB, man. Like,
What?
I think it's like the perfect opportunity to scoop up QB and like
Yeah,
restart
definitely.
the franchise.
I wouldn't say restart the franchise. I mean,
Or like,
here's the
you
thing:
know what? Like,
the
they
Steelers
already
are
have
one.
Najee. Najee has
The
been pretty
Steelers,
good the
the
entire
Steelers
season.
are one good QB and a competent receiver away from being a powerhouse again, because their defense is good. Well, actually, their defense isn't good, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
Their
TJ
defense
Watt.
isn't good. I mean, okay, their
They have
defense
good
isn't good.
players, but
Defense
I
is
mean,
they're
they
getting
fell
carried
off
by
recently.
TJ Watt, Minka Fitzpatrick, and Cameron Hayward. The rest of their team is average. Devin Bush looked like he was gonna be good, and then he wasn't. Same with Terrell Edmonds, Devin Bush. They both look like they need to draft a cornerback, to be honest. Joe Hayden is their cornerback one, and he's all right, but they need a better corner. Their pass rush is good, but they need a better cornerback. But in the draft, yeah, I agree with you. Pick up a quarterback or trade up or pick a quarterback that you want to go for. And either trade up because you shouldn't be taking whatever's left if you really want to compete. Because they are one that I'm not joking. They're one QB away from being a competitor. And if I'm the Steelers, no joke, cut Chase Claypool this offseason. Cut or trade him.
Trade what? Really? You just gotta
Yes.
discipline them.
No, because like he's good, sure, but you don't want that kind of like influence on your team. It's like Antonio Brown. Okay, maybe not as extreme as Antonio Brown. No, it's exactly like the Antonio Brown situation. Like Antonio Brown was amazing, best wide receiver in the league, and then he fell on his head or something, and all the screws came loose, and then became a nut job, certified nut job, and then the Raiders decided to cut him because he became a certified nut job. You need to cut Chase Claypool. That's just my opinion. Cut Chase Claypool. Either cut him or make sure that he cleans up his attitude. Your entire team, really. Mike Tomlin needs to get his entire team under control for next season because this season's over. In the draft a QB. They're one good QB or one because the QBs this draft class aren't even that good. They really aren't. They are one good QB away from being a competitor or a powerhouse. That's just my opinion. Next, we got the Broncos at the Raiders. I don't really have anything to say about this. I mean, Broncos kind of fumbled the bag. I didn't really watch this, to be honest.
I don't think anyone did.
No. Yeah, and let's just skip. Next, I watched this game.
The Raiders
Watch
won.
this
Let's
game.
just say that. The Raiders won and they can make the playoffs now, so that's
Yeah.
cool.
I watched this Washington and Cowboys game. Oh my god, dude, it was so bad. Washington football team forces actually, I think, yeah, they forced the 3-and-out, and then Taylor Heineke, very first play, he throws a dime to Trayvon Diggs. Oh my god, that was so bad. And then who was it? It was D Allen and I forgot who else it was. Whatever. Two of the defensive linemen in the Washington football team, they started getting into a fist fight on the you see it?
I think so.
Yeah, they got into a fist fight on the bench. Like and then the announcers were just roasting them and they lost 56-4. Oh my god. It was so bad. I just felt bad for the football team. They went from playoff contenders last year to 6-9. I mean, obviously,
Okay, they were not. Okay, they were only playoff contenders because everyone sucked.
yeah, I hear you. But, I mean, Chase Young, he's gone. That sucks for the Washington football team. Maybe if they get an actual name, they'll be good. Okay, here let's quickly talk about the week 17 so we can talk
What
about
about the Saints and the Dolphins?
Oh, I don't really have anything to say about that.
I'll
Ian
just
Book got
say
placed
that
in
the
such a
Dolphins
bad
are
situation.
somehow. I
The
really do not know how the Dolphins
Dolphins
won
are
7 in a row, but
because I don't know, they figured it out. They just figured it out. Tua is not a bust, I guess. Jalen Waddle is really good. Or he's been playing really good. I don't have anything to say.
okay.
It's week 17, so we can talk about the draft.
Okay. What's the first game?
Falcons
Falcons
and
Bills.
Bills. I'm taking Bills. Why is this spread 14? What?
Okay, um I'm gonna take the Falcons, man.
We're
I
not
feel like
counting the spread. We're just saying who's gonna win. You know that, right? If we were
I
counting
know.
the spread, I would take the Falcons 100%.
I mean the Falcons, man. They have 7 wins somehow, so they can.
No, they're not a good team. I don't like why. But why is
The
the spread
Bills are not
14?
that good either, man.
I don't think the Falcons are good, and I think the
The
Bills.
Falcons are good, man.
But why is the spread 14 points? Oh my God! Whatever. Next, we got the Giants at the Bears. I'm gonna take the Giants in this one. I think the
Do they
Bears.
have like Mike
Yeah,
Glennon
yeah,
starting?
but here's the thing. Here's the thing. The Bears, or the Giants have the Bears' first round pick. So if the Giants win and the Bears lose, like the it doesn't do anything. I think the picks just flip flop because the Giants have like the 6 and 7 or something. I think, or like the 5 and 7. So it really does not matter because then they'll just have the 5 and the 6 or the 6 and the 5. It doesn't matter who wins. I don't think. But I'm gonna take the Giants in this one.
I'm gonna take the Bears.
Okay.
I
Next, we,
think Justin Fields is back, so
mm,
cool.
next we got the Chiefs at the Bengals. I'm gonna take the Bengals in this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bengals too,
Yeah.
just because their offense has been pretty good.
Next we got
If
the
they're
Dolphins and the
just
Titans. I'm taking the Dolphins.
I'm gonna take the Titans.
The Dolphins are the hottest team in the league right now. They're gonna
Titans are ending
win
that,
streak.
man.
You're
Titans
just
are
a
on a
Dolphin
mission.
hater. You're just a Dolphin hater.
The
You're just a
Dolphins
Dolphin
not
hater.
like deserve this, man.
Yes, they do.
They started out 1-7.
Yeah, and they turned it around. They deserve everything that they're getting. Next, we got the Raiders at the Colts, taking the Colts 100%.
I mean the Colts have been good, but I'm gonna take the Raiders.
Wow.
The Colts have been good, but you never know, man.
Next, we got the Jaguars at the Patriots. I'm gonna take the Jaguars.
What?
Yep, I'm taking the Jaguars.
Okay, I'm taking the
I
Patriots.
think Trevor Lawrence is gonna have the best game of his career this game. Bold prediction.
With who? With who?
With no one, he's just gonna carry that team and
What?
show why he's the #1 overall
How
pick.
can you carry with
He-
like Marvin
he-
Jones?
when Trevor Lawrence is carrying the team tomorrow, just remember what I told you. Okay,
Okay, Buccaneers or Jets?
like
Buccaneers.
fucking I don't. How is this spread for this game less than the what?
Patriots is 16.5.
What? How is this game? How is the spread of this game lower than the spread of the Falcons and the Jaguars? This is criminal. Oh my god. Next, we got the Eagles at the Washington football team. I'm gonna take the Eagles in this one.
I will also take the Eagles.
Next, we've got the Rams at the Ravens. I'm taking the Rams.
I will also take the Rams.
Because I don't think that Lamar's coming back. They were talking about how he hasn't come to practice, and the Ravens' playoff hopes are really dwindling. Anyways, next we get the Broncos at the Chargers. I'm gonna take the Broncos in this one. I don't know why the spread's so high after they just lost to the Texans.
It was a fluke. It was a fluke.
Not a fluke. I'm taking the Broncos.
I'm taking the Chargers.
Oh my god. Okay. Next we got the Texans at the Niners. I'm taking the Niners in this one.
I'm taking the Niners.
Yeah. Cardinals Cowboys. I'm taking the Cardinals in this one. I think that this is going to be a bounce back game for them. And in my opinion, Dallas's offense has been really inconsistent this year. I think they're going to have an off game.
Is everything going to be interesting? I'm gonna take the Cowboys.
Okay. Next, we got the Panthers at the Saints. I'm taking the Panthers in this one. I mean, the Saints still don't have a quarterback, and Sam Darnold's finally back, and the Cam Newton curse is going to be gone. Either way, this is going to be a shit show of a game. But I'm taking the Panthers.
I know the Saints played like trash last week against the Dolphins, but I'm gonna take the Saints just because the
They don't have a
Panthers
quarterback.
they just deserve to like lose, man, after
Whatever.
being so disappointing.
Next, we get the Lions at the Seahawks. I'm taking the Lions, no doubt.
No doubt.
Best team in the game, Lions.
Seahawks by like 20, bro.
How much you want to bet?
0.
Bring me a cookie tomorrow if the Seahawks beat us by more than 20. Bring me a
Alright.
cookie from Penn Station.
Alright.
Okay, and if you win, I will give you like what do I have? Oh, I will give you Airheads.
I don't want airheads.
What do you want?
I want like I don't know.
You want grass?
Grass.
Yeah.
Give me like your Michigan State flag.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, next we got the Vikings at the Packers. I'm gonna take the Vikings in this one.
I'm actually the Vikings as well.
I mean, I wasn't very convinced with
Wait,
the.
do they not have like Kirk?
What?
Do they have Kirk?
I think so.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they've heard.
Well, in Dalvin we trust.
No, I wasn't very convinced after their win over the Rams last week, but you know, I don't know. I just wasn't very convinced after their win over the Browns last week. I think that Vikings are gonna shock them. Next, we got the Browns at the Steelers. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is Big Ben's last home game, so I'm gonna say the Steelers. I think Big Ben's gonna show up.
The Browns are winning.
Oh god.
The Browns are.
Oh my god.
These games are so bad, man. Okay.
Let's talk about the draft. Well, do you know anything about the draft?
Not really. I just know Matt Corral literally just got injured, so he got injured in the game.
He's still gonna get picked up pretty. I think the Washington football team's gonna pick him up. Okay, let's talk about quarterbacks. Let's talk about quarterbacks.
Okay, how do I like? What's the easiest way for me to look at all the prospects?
Just go on like ESPN or something, or just type in Google NC or NFL Draft 2022 prospects or mock. You could do a mock. Here, let's do a mock actually. Just do a mock.
How do you do that?
Just type in NFL Draft 2022 mock creator.
Okay. The Draft Network,
The Pro Football Network, PFN
Pro
mock
Football
draft
Focus,
simulator. PFN mock draft simulator.
PFF. Wait,
PFN.
I'm gonna do PFF.
PFN. Fine. You want to do PFF or PFN?
PFF.
Oh, we're doing PFF.
Okay. Select
select
all.
all the
What?
teams.
How does this work? What?
Select all the teams, and we're just
Okay.
gonna do the first round.
Okay. Enter draft. Wait. 1 round. Speed fast.
No, just start the draft.
How?
What?
Enter draft.
Yes.
On the clock. Start the draft.
Yeah.
Okay, who do we draft with the Jaguars? I think they would go Hutch. No, they're gonna go Kyle Hamilton, safety.
No, they're not. Okay. Yeah, that was the safety I was talking about. But
Garrett Wilson?
What?
How's Garrett Wilson the number one wide receiver?
This is who do you think the number one wide receiver is?
Chris Olave.
No, he is not.
John
Olave's gonna
Mechie.
go to like in the late round. Okay. First overall, I think Kayvon Thibodeau.
But the Lions wouldn't. I don't think the Lions would take Hutchinson.
Yes, they would. Who else would they take?
Like, okay, I don't really. Hutchinson, I feel like he's not that good, man.
He is
I
good.
don't know.
Okay. Here's my official analysis on him. He is good. He just had an off game, and I mean, if we do end up with the 2 pick, and the Jaguars do end up going with Kayvon Thibodeau with the first overall pick, then we have no choice but to go with Aiden Hutchinson. Because who else are we going to grab? We're not going to grab Derek Stingley. We're definitely not getting Kyle Hamilton. Because, I mean, yes, we need a free safety, but you don't draft a safety that high. Because safeties, they don't offer that much to the team. We don't need offensive. We don't need a center because we have Frank Ragnar. I don't know why Tyler Linderbaum's rated this high. Whatever. Evan, we don't need a tackle. We just drafted Sewell, and we have Taylor Decker. Guards, we have Vaitai and Jonah Jackson. Vaitai is not that good, but there's no guards on the board this high. And after that, like Garrett Wilson, we're not going to draft a wide receiver number 2. We're not going to draft Nakobe Dean because he's a middle linebacker. And I mean, we have to draft, if we're drafting this high, we literally have no choice but to draft Aiden Hutchinson. Who else would we draft?
I mean, Kyle Hamilton, man, he's not a
No,
bad option.
you do not draft a safety that high. You just don't.
What about David Ojabo?
Ojabo is a good edge rusher, but I'm telling he's not better than Kayvon or Aiden Hutchinson. He did nothing
Okay,
against
okay.
Georgia either. If you're
Maybe the
basing
Jaguars
everything
will
off
take
one
Thibodeau.
game, like you can't base everything off of one game because I mean Aiden
Okay,
Hutchinson.
then the Jaguars would probably take Hutchinson then, right?
Yeah, I think that Kayvon Thibodeau fits the Jaguars scheme better, but I think that
Okay, we'll say the Jaguars get Thibodeau,
that's what
and
I said.
then Lions will get Hutchinson.
And then at 3, I think that they take Derek Stingley.
Why would they need like O-line maybe?
No, they don't have a quarterback while they're drafting offensive line.
Let's
You
just say
draft
they
Derek
pick
Stingley.
Evan Neal. I don't know who that is, but
He's the best tackle in the league. No, okay. But why you draft Derek Stingley? That's
fine. Okay,
like,
okay.
because I mean you need a corner. You have the Jaguars have or the Texans have no one on their teams besides Brandon Cooks. Like who do they have on their team? They have no one.
Rex Burkhead. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Texans take Stingley.
The next,
Jets, do they take Garrett Wilson?
no. You
Kyle
don't.
Hamilton?
None of the. Okay, don't look at whatever the rank says. Do not look at what the rank says because
Okay.
that doesn't mean anything. That's just in the rank of however they're graded. It's just about how good. Like, don't listen to it. Okay, so at 4, they need offensive linemen in my opinion. They do. And I mean, before you have right after you have the 6th pick too. You have the 4th pick and the 6th pick. So who do you think that the Giants are
The
going to take?
Giants would definitely take an O-line, man.
Exactly, they're going to take an offensive lineman, and looking at the board, they're probably going to take a tackle. So I mean, they're probably going to take Charles Cross or Ikem Kwanu. I think that they would take Kwanu. I think that he's the second best. So I think that
Okay.
the Jets would draft Evan Neal here.
What about like? Would you think the Giants would potentially trade up? That could be.
I don't
We'll
think they would
see.
trade up to 4 for
Evan
Evan.
Neal.
I mean, because Ikem Ukwanu is like they're both like pretty good. I think that they take Ikem Ukwanu at 5, and then at 6, I think that the Jets take George Karlaftis. He's the next
Alright.
best edge rusher.
And who did the Giants take? You said
Well, no, it's the Pan. Oh, I did
Ekem,
Evan Neal at 4,
and then Ekem Ekwonu at 5.
and then our Karlaftis at 6.
Alright.
And then at 7, I mean, who do the Panthers really need?
Panthers.
I think that they would draft.
O-line, right?
Yeah, but they don't have a quarterback.
I mean, it's only been 1 year. I mean,
Yeah, I think they draft. I think they do. I think they take a quarterback here. I think that I don't know how you trade down in this, but let's just pretend that they traded down or something. I don't know.
okay.
Let's pretend that they traded down. And who do you think the best quarterback in the class is?
Pickett.
I think that Corral.
Alright.
I think it's Matt Corral. I don't know. I think Matt Corral is the best QB in the. He's not going number 7. I think that they trade down for him. Maybe they trade with I don't even know who they would trade with. Maybe they trade with like
Steelers, or I don't know.
the Steelers need a quarterback too, so they would probably draft Corral here. I think maybe the Browns, and then the Browns would take like or not the Browns, actually, the Vikings maybe, and the Vikings draft offensive lineman, or the Vikings take Kobe Dean. But I think that they draft Matt Corral here, not at 7, but I don't know how to trade down. And then the Giants are on the board again, and I think that they take Garrett Wilson here.
Interesting.
Because they don't have a wide
What
receiver.
about like, is there a good tight end?
No, there aren't any good tight ends. I think they take. Actually, no, you don't draft it because Garrett Wilson's good, but he's not that good. I think you take Kobe Dean because their defense sucks.
That's a good pick. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, and then at 9, the football team also needs they
I
need.
would probably take Hamilton.
I don't think Hamilton would go this high because they don't need a safety. I think they take Linderbaum.
All right.
And then at 10, the Falcons, I think that they take maybe Trent McDuffie. Actually, no,
All
I
right.
think they take Kyle.
I think you have to take Hamilton. Someone has to take Hamilton.
I think that they probably take Hamilton right here because they don't.
All right.
Yeah. If the
Broncos.
Falcons don't take Hamilton here, the Broncos don't need Hamilton because they have Justin Simmons, and then the Vikings have Harrison Smith, so they don't need a safety. And the Browns would probably pick him up, but I think they take Kyle Hamilton here. And then at 11,
Broncos.
the Broncos take.
Oh, Jabo, bro.
They don't need. Actually, yeah, they might trade down to get him, but I think they draft him here because they need an edge rusher, obviously, after trading away Von Miller. And then at 12, I think that the Vikings take Trent McDuffie here.
All right.
At 13, I think that the Browns take Charles Cross. At 14,
Sure.
I think that the Eagles take Garrett Wilson.
No, they don't.
Yes, they
No,
do.
they do not.
Garrett Wilson here. But
They
who do
probably.
they really need?
I think they need defense.
They don't need a corner. They have Okay, look at the board. Look at the
They
board.
do have Darius Slay, but like, don't they need more than that?
No, you don't need another. Okay, if they really wanted to, they
Maybe
could.
they
But I
take
think they have
Devin
good wide
Lloyd.
receivers, Devontae Smith, I guess, but I think they take Kenyon Green. If they're not going to take a wide receiver, they take Kenyon Green.
Yeah, I don't think they take wide receiver. Saints might go wide receiver.
15 Saints, they need a quarterback, but they have Jameis Winston, so they might wait out a year.
Yeah, I think they go like Jameson Williams. I think they would like him more than Wilson.
Yeah, because Jameson Wilson's he's more of a deep. Actually, they're both deep.
Actually, the Ohio State, like they have Michael Thomas, so he might want Ohio State. I don't know if that has any effect.
The players don't get a choice. I think that they draft either get okay. So let me think. I think they draft. I think they take Jameson Williams.
Steelers.
Steelers, they get
a quarterback.
They need a quarterback. They're gonna take Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
Chargers. I say they take. I say they take. Who they have Derwin James, right?
Yeah.
Who their corner? Casey Hayward? Is he? I think they take a corner because I think Casey Hayward's. Yeah, I think they go corner here. I think I'm pretty sure Roger McCreary is better.
All right.
And then at 18, the Raiders.
Do the Raiders go wide receiver?
I think they probably go wide receiver. They don't have because they lost Henry Ruggs.
What about their defense? Defense is good.
The defense is all right.
Their pass rush.
If they go in deep, their pass rush is good. If they went defense, they would take.
Jaquan Brisker.
I think they go Garrett Wilson here.
All right. Eagles again.
Eagles again. They have 3 first-round picks, so they better draft good.
Jaquan. Do they go Devin Lloyd?
I think they take Devin Lloyd here.
Right.
The Ravens with the 20th pick. I think that they don't need. They need. What do they need?
They need like pass rush.
They have pass first. Or they have. I don't know.
Jaquan.
Their defense is good. I mean, they're a
Marvin.
good team. They don't. Their offensive line maybe, but there's no offensive lineman really at this point.
They take Kenneth Walker.
Hmm?
Kenneth Walker.
No, what? No, they probably take the Marvin. He's not good though.
I don't know who these people are. Let's just say they take
I
the
think they
Marvin.
take Kingsley and Garbe.
Okay, sure.
You don't know who that is, whatever.
No.
21.
Dolphins.
I think they take
Jaquan.
they don't have a save. They don't need pass rush. They just drafted pass rush. I think they
They
yeah,
take
I
O
think they
line.
drafted one. No, there's no
Oh.
good offensive lineman. I'm telling you, they already went.
What
At this
about Jordan Battle?
no, they don't. Safety. I think Jordan Battle will go second round. Safeties aren't that. I'm pretty sure Jaquan Brisker is but the better.
Jaquan Brisker. Alright.
And
What
then
about okay.
22, the Patriots. They draft a corner here.
What about Olave?
They don't
Olave.
need. Well, I mean, I think they
I
either.
think they're
They
JC
might take-
Jackson and then they're good.
Yeah, actually they might go offense because they have no weapons. But at this point it's just who's better. Because Drake London is more of a physical wide receiver. I think he fits their build better.
Oh,
I think they go Drake London. 23.
you
The Marvin Leal probably.
okay.
Marvin Leal. Or
Cardinal.
Jordan Davis. Or they have Fletcher Cox though, so the Marvin Leal probably. The Cardinals would probably go corner.
Kyer.
Huh?
Kyer Alam.
Yeah. The Bills, they have Tre'Davious
They
White.
go.
They don't need wide receiver. They
Do they
have
need Jordan Battle?
no. They need. I think they take Drake Jackson.
Or Bengals. Do they take Central Michigan dude?
Who? Bengals? Yeah, they have to
Bernard.
take offensive lineman. They're gonna take the Bernard Ryman.
Alright.
Bucks. They're taking. I don't even
Do
know.
they take Jordan Battle?
I think Jordan Davis probably.
What is D1?
That's DI.
What is that?
Interior defensive, like a defensive tackle.
Oh, okay.
I think
Alright.
I think they take Jordan Davis, and then the Lions with the 20th pick, they're gonna take
Olave.
probably 29th pick. I think that they take
Battle.
probably
Battle.
who are their corners?
Malcolm Butler. No, he probably retired.
They take a corner, Ahmad Gardner. 30. I think that they take. I think they take Jordan Battle probably.
Okay.
The Chiefs. I think they take.
They don't. They need defense. Martin.
Huh?
Andrew Booth.
Andrew Booth. Yeah, probably.
Alright.
Probably Andrew Booth.
Packers take Martin Emerson.
Who?
Martin Emerson.
They don't need a corner. They need. I don't even know who they would take. They're gonna take Sam Howell.
No, they're
No, I
not.
don't
They
know
already
who-
have a Jordan. What's his
Maybe
name?
Lewis
Well,
Cine, Jermaine Johnson.
Dude, they're probably gonna take
Trayvon
Kenneth
Walker.
Walker.
They
They're
take
gonna take
Trayvon
Kenneth
Walker.
Walker, man.
No, they don't. Where is Kenneth
They're
Walker?
gonna. He's like
Kenneth
50.
Walker's 53rd overall.
I think they take Trevor Penny.
They don't need a tackle
They
though.
take Arnold Ebikiti.
He's not that good.
They take
They take Jermaine Johnson.
okay. They take Jermaine Johnson.
They said that Kayvon Thibodeau or Aiden Hutchinson was C, taking him at 2.
Oh what? Okay.
Matt Corral was A
A
plus.
plus.
And
A for Kyle Hamilton.
your mom was F at
Garrett Wilson A. Kyer Elam A. Chris Olave A plus.
Yeah, because he was.
Cardinals won
Olave
the
is B.
draft. What? The football team lost the draft.
Football team, yeah, because they got Linderbaum. What did the Giants got a or the Lions got a B plus overall. Who got the best? The Carolina Panthers. Matt Corral is not that good.
He
Whatever.
just got injured too.
I
They
don't know.
probably couldn't factor it in. But...
Anyways,
All right.
this has been Football Fever. This has been Arav.
And Ben.
Next week we'll be going over week 17 and giving predictions for week 18, and the week after that it is football playoff time. Until then, this has been Arav,
And Ben.
and we'll see you next time.
Adios.
Peace.